People, this is part 2 of the Trig review. We are starting with 7D. We're into factoring. What did you say D was? Difference of squares. Can I just put DOS? Do you know what I mean? Difference of squares. You're just taking the square root of the first and the square root of the second. And he becomes two pieces.
Where's Josie at?
Okay. All right. If I do that right now. Yeah, you can sit back there and do it. All right, square root of 9w squared. What is that?
3w.
3w. And 3w. And the square root of 64 is? 8, and one's plus and one's minus. Okay? Now, do you have to keep going and solve for w?
No. Factor each.
Yes. Okay, if it says equals 0, then yes. This one just says factor, so we do not have to set equal to 0. Do you see the distinction? Okay, if it's equal to 0, you want to set it equal to 0. But here we just factor and he's done. Okay, that was a difference of squares. All right. Okay, now E and F. E and F are both a sum of cubes and a difference of cubes. Okay, here's the rule for the sum of cubes. A plus B. A squared. I think is it plus AB? Plus b squared? Does somebody have that they want to look at real quick?
Well, I don't have it anymore.
What lesson was it from? Give me a number. Here.
I'll find it.
Yes, Monitor. Find your poison. I have them all.
What?
Right here.
You wrote it on my paper. And it's
Difference
like
of cubes, right? Nope, it's the opposite. Yeah, no. It's the opposite sign. So it should be minus, right? Plus and then minus, minus and then plus. It's the opposite sign. Okay. So
boy.
let me put that back down here. I'm making you dizzy. All right, here we go. So this guy should be a minus instead of a plus.
What is this one?
Okay, this is a sum of cubes.
Whoa.
Sum of cubes. Oh, I'm sorry.
You need some more that take.
There he is. Sum of cubes. Okay? So that should be a minus. All right. Now, when we do this, we do the cubic root of this guy and the cubic root of this guy. We have to decide what A and B are. Okay, so what's my A part? Y. What's the B part? The cubic root of 64, which is 4. That's B. Okay, so now I just pop it into the equation. A plus B will be Y plus 4, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay? A squared. What's A squared going to look like? Y squared minus A times B, which is 4Y, plus B squared, which is 16. That is broken down. That's done. Okay? No, because if you FOIL it, then it'll go back to the beginning, right? Yeah. This guy, F.
It's just we switch the signs, right?
Oh, you need me to zoom out?
For the
Okay.
equation?
Now, one more thing on F that we have to do first.
Can we take out
Can we take out a C? You betcha we can. C cubed minus 27. Now that's a difference of cubes. Yeah?
Coacher,
Oh,
stop.
he's ready. Okay. Okay. Pause. You do this one. C cubed minus 27. I gotta get a new rule start. Hey, you start him. Okay.
Coacher, I got more plastic.
You read it first. You read it all. Yep.
Not right now.
Eli said he wants to do B.
Because we gotta do something.
Okay, sorry, Eli.
We
We want the band.
So why is your table so far back?
What is the rest of this one? What is the rest of it?
Why is it?
Y plus 4
Why do you guys?
Y squared minus 4y. What else?
plus 16.
There.
Come on, Reese, look at the formula and take B and square it.
Yeah, why do you guys take it?
Oh, damn, we got screwed. You want a band-aid?
No, you guys
You guys are...
too far back.
Why do you have those?
Oh, I got Y I have.
Okay.
You want one?
No, I'm
Oh, screw up. You want one, Josie?
No, I'm good.
Shoot yourself, man.
Okay, this is a what? This is also
But we gotta switch the signs, right?
difference of cubes.
Oh, Chloe, I just.
tough one.
Hey, yours
You
is
get your mouth.
Athletics,
Josie.
sports, or a water
Yes.
proof one.
Chloe, did you get it going that fast?
Yeah, it's going. Okay,
so is this the one?
this one is a difference of cubes. Difference of cubes looks the same thing as sum of cubes, except he is the opposite sign. So a minus b, and then here is that. Okay, so it's minus here, plus there, instead of minus, or plus and then minus. So that's what he looks like.
Difference of
Okay.
sum?
Difference of cubes.
What number? F? What?
This is the top.
This is F. Cubes. There we go. Okay. All right, so the cubic root of this guy and the cubic root of this guy. What is A going to be? C, and what's B?
Don't we need to flip
3.
one?
3.
The
What?
second one doesn't need to change?
No. This is the minus.
But.
Nope.
The last one.
Nope. Nope. It's just the middle one that changes. Okay. So A is C and B is excuse me. What? A is C and B is 3. Okay, so I've got A minus B, which is C minus 3. Okay, A squared. What will A squared look like? C squared plus
C, 3C.
3C.
Minus
Whoop.
3.
Plus B squared, which is 9. Done?
Am I tripping?
Wait,
No?
B.
No. Negative.
Why are we not done?
Triple
Just add the C.
trinomial.
C on the front. Don't forget him.
That's a simple trinomial.
No, it's not.
Ethan said it was.
Well, he looks like he might be, but can you multiply to get 9 and add to get 3? No. It doesn't work that way, so you gotta just leave him. Yep. But always check to make sure you can't break it down even further.
So,
Good thought. Okay?
So can you go back to the other thing?
Yep.
Like make sure
Yep.
we can see both of them. So
Okay.
you switch the first two signs,
Yep. So the signs that flip are this one here and this one here.
not the last
And
one.
this, yep, that one and that one.
Okay.
Those are the only ones that flip.
Okay.
Yep.
So those
Okay,
are the
correct.
two that we just did?
Because the reason why, Ellie, is because the ending one, when you square that, he will always be positive.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah. I just hang on. Let me copy this down.
Okay.
Can you zoom in on the sum of cubes?
There he is. Okay.
I got
We're
A
on to
squared minus AB plus
the
B
back
squared.
side.
And then
How
we
much
took
are we gonna
the
get to?
cubic root and the cubic root, and you had what? Y and 4. Then you had
Oh my
y
God.
plus 4.
Okay.
Look at it. Y
We'll
squared.
we'll get you caught up here in a second. Joes. Go to number 8. I don't know why it says C and then B. I have no idea why my letters are off. But anyway, multiply or divide. Here you're multiplying, but before we multiply, let's
Simple.
simplify if we can. Okay. Now this top part right here, he is not trapped. Those can just go right. This bottom guy right here, A minus 5B.
He's trapped.
He's trapped. Can you do anything with A minus 5B? Can you take anything out?
No.
I don't think so. What about 2A minus 10B?
We can take a 2 out.
You can take a 2 out. Let's do it.
And then he cancels, right?
And left will be A minus,
5B.
oh, look at that. Okay, and then the bottom he can't do anything with. So we're going to cancel this guy, cancel this guy. What else would you like to do?
Let's divide the 3 and the 4. Or the 3.
The 3 and the 12?
Out
To
a
get
3,
a 4.
1A.
1 and 4?
Wait. Can we take out a
Yeah, take out a 3.
4? Take out a
No,
4?
take out a 3.
What you talking about?
Can't do that. Never mind.
I just
Take
did
out
that.
a
I just
4,
did it.
take out an
The
A.
3 and the 12, I canceled 1 and 4. Okay,
Wait.
before I do anything else, let's clean it up. You see what I just did? I just canceled the A minus 5B and the 3 and the 12 became 1 and 4.
Can we take out
Okay.
1A and can we take out 3 B's?
Yes, we're gonna, but I'm gonna clean it up first. So let's write what we have left on the top. What do we have left on the top?
1.
1 times 2 is 2. What else?
Wait, how do we have a 2 there? Oh, we took
There's a
a
2 out.
2A6.
A to the 5th, B to the 7th. This is no longer, like, that's not there anymore. Right? Okay,
Oh,
on the
yeah.
bottom, what do we have on the bottom?
4A, 4B, 10.
Okay, sometimes it's nice to just clean it up and then let's continue reducing from there. Otherwise, we
A
get
on
too
the top?
messy. Okay? Are we good to this point? Anybody have questions how we got to that? Okay, now let's divide. 2 and 4 becomes 1 and 2. Okay, so I know that I have 1 up top, 2 on the bottom. A's. I have 5 on top, 4 on the bottom, so 1 on top.
3
B's, I have 3 on the bottom. So there he is. Done? Did you get that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, very nice. Okay, good? Happy with that one? B, no. I heard somebody say no. Just wait.
Why are you going through this so
We got so many to do.
We got lots to do.
Okay.
Okay, B, we are dividing, so I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal. So I'm going to go
Square.
2x squared minus 8, and I'm going to go x squared plus 6x minus 16. And I'm going to get rid of him. Okay?
Wait, why did you do that?
Because we're dividing, so we keep flip flip. I'm going to flip him around. I just rewrote him. I'm just rewriting. Okay? Now, these all are going to be trapped. Yeah? Let's go through and let's go piece by piece. X squared minus 64. He is a difference of squares. X
Minus 8.
plus 8, x minus 8. Doesn't matter which one goes first. Okay? All right, so we've got this going on. What about x squared minus 2x minus 8? Simple trinomial.
4 and 6.
Minus 4x
2.
plus 2. Minus 4 plus 2, yeah? Gives you minus 8. Okay, don't cancel until the very end when we get everything done. What about this guy right here? 2.
Out.
Okay, let's take a 2 out. I'm going to write it up here because if we take a 2 out, we have x squared minus 4. Now we can break him down further. So I've got 2 out front. X squared minus 4 is
X plus 2 and x.
x plus 2x minus 2. Yeah? Okay, and the bottom one. Is he a simple trinomial? Multiply to get 16, add to get 6.
3 and
Plus 8 minus 2, yeah? Okay, now we can cancel. But we only cancel like groups for groups, right? X plus 8 and x plus 8.
Boing,
do
boing.
the.
X plus 2, x plus 2, x minus 2, x minus 2.
So then we have x
Can I
minus
cancel?
8 over x minus 4.
Can I cancel this 2 and this 4?
No.
How's come?
I know where.
The bottom one's trapped.
So 2x minus 8 and x over x minus 4.
You betcha.
Yeah,
Can I
that's the
cancel
answer.
this x and this x?
No.
How's come?
Because
separate.
it's trapped.
They're trapped. There you go. Okay, that's all. Happy with that? Was that okay? Lots of difference of squares, lots of simple trinomials.
Could you go out for a second?
Go out. Like that?
Yeah.
That was multiply or divide. You just cancel, 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 cancel. Keep flip, flip when you're dividing. Don't forget it.
Ethan, can you guys Google that penguin?
That was my grade.
Okay, good?
I got
Okay, are we ready for the next one? Add, subtract? Okay, what happens when you add, subtract? Common denominator. Okay, so let's find the common denominator between these two guys. 2x squared y to the 5th. That's what Ethan says. 2x squared y to the 5th. Do you want me to go through that? Okay, we know we need a 2. We know we need an x squared, but this one needs an x, so that works. Here we need 4 y's, here we need 5 y's, so I need 5 y's to fit. Right?
This one needs a y.
Okay, we got that all good. 9 and 11, and then I do this. What he needs multiplied by? Okay, so comparing my two bottoms. 2x squared y to the 4th and 2x squared y to the 5th. The top one needs a
Y.
y, okay? Comparing these two guys, I need a 2 and
An x.
an x, and that's it, right?
So 22x.
Yes, so this is 9y. This is 22x. Can I put those two together?
No, but you put a plus in.
Nope, but I can do 9y plus 22x all over one roof. And there we go.
That's it?
That's it. That's all we can do. We can't do anything else. Okay, happy with that? Was that okay? If you need me to back up, I can.
No, he's good. Keep going.
All right. We're moving on to the next one. I don't want to cut you off. Okay, this one is minus. What you doing first?
Plus minus.
Plus minus. I always do that because otherwise I forget to distribute my negative. Okay, now what do we do?
We need to break those bad boys.
Break down the bottoms. This is a simple trinomial. Multiply to get 5, add to get 6.
5 and 1.
Plus 5 plus 1. Okay? Is the other one a simple trinomial?
Yep.
Yes. Multiply to get 10 to add to get 7.
We better be like a 5 and a 1.
Plus 5 plus 2,
Okay.
I think. Maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, so my common denominator needs to have an x plus 5. So I'm going to put x plus 5. I know I need an x plus 1. So I'm going to put an x plus 1. From the other one, I know I need an x plus 5, but I don't need two of them, right?
You need an x plus
need
two.
And I need an x plus 2. And that's it, right? That covers all three of them. X plus 5, x plus 1, x plus 2. Okay? I've got a 4 and I've got a negative 3, and we got to multiply by what they
The
need.
first one needs an x plus 2.
Okay?
So 4x.
Are we doing okay
plus
so far?
8.
The first one needs x plus 2. The second one needs x
Plus 1.
plus 1.
Negative.
Okay, are we going too fast? Shake your head if we're going too fast and I'll get you. Okay, we're going okay? All right, so 4x plus 8, you said,
Yeah.
if we distribute the 4 through. Okay, this one is negative 3x minus 3, right? If I distribute the 3 through.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to simplify the top. 4x minus 3x can go together.
So x.
So x, and then 8 and minus
Plus
3
5.
plus 5, all over.
X plus 5, x plus 1.
We can cancel out x plus 5.
Can we do that? Is that legal? Can we
Yeah,
do that?
Of course it is.
Of course it is. Yeah, this is a whole chunk right here, so we can just go like this. So what's left then?
X plus 1 over x plus 1.
1. Since there's nothing on the top, we have to put a 1. Wait a second. Doesn't the bottom cancel out? Like the whole bottom, doesn't it cancel out and go away?
No.
When does that happen?
When you're
When we have this happen, where there's one of these, right? When it's there, when there's an equal sign, that's when our bottom cancels out, right? Okay, but now it does not. We just have this guy. This is just a simplification. Do you know? Can you distinguish between the two? Okay. Questions about that? Okay, I'm going a little fast, so I hope we're doing okay. What does it mean to rationalize? What's the problem with E?
Multiply by the opposite.
I don't want a square root in the bottom, so I multiply by the opposite. What's the opposite of the square root of x? No?
Just x. Square root of x.
Can I just multiply by the square root of x?
Oh.
Now, you could make him like negative square root of x, but you wouldn't have to in this case. You make him negative, you use the conjugate when we're doing this one. So this would be like 5 minus the square root of 3, right? But over here, you don't have to multiply by negative square root of x. You can if you want to, like negative on top and bottom, but whatever. So this one, what's the top going to become?
X square root of 7 square root of x.
7 square roots of x. What's the square root of x times the square root of x? Yeah, it's like the square root of x squared. But what's the square root of x squared?
X.
This goes away, so it's just x on the bottom. There's what he looks like. Okay, now, have I successfully gotten rid of the square root in the bottom?
Yeah, we're good.
You betcha. Okay,
Well, that's his answer.
that's the answer. Okay, if you still have a square root in your bottom, you're not done yet, right? Or you didn't do it right. Okay, B. Do you want to try one of these on your own? Okay, let's talk about what we're going to multiply by first. We want to get rid of the square root of 3.
Minus 3.
So I'm going to do 5 minus the square root of 3 and 5 minus the square root of 3. Now,
We're going to have 2 on the bottom.
that reduces to 1, so I'm not changing, like it's not like I'm squaring this thing. I'm multiplying it by 1. I'm not changing the value of it. I'm just changing what it looks like. Can you FOIL that by yourself? I'll give you a head start and then we'll go. Try doing that and try foiling the bottom.
I have a question. When you get that, is the first number in wrapped?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
you can't.
Correct.
So
You mean
instead
like
of
on the
20,
top?
It would just be 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then you take
Yeah.
4
Yeah.
times
Yeah.
3.
Unless you're going to reduce all 3 pieces by something.
No, you can't.
Okay.
So you get the 5 alone and you take 4 times 3 to get 12.
You can divide everything by 4.
Not 2.
Hey, you don't have a 2.
Oh, we're adding on the bottom.
What? No, you don't add the bottom. You just keep it the same. Remember it's 5 plus
What
3.
number did you get on the bottom?
It should be 8 on the bottom, right?
Because I subtracted
22. What should it be on the
It
bottom?
I got 16 on the bottom.
It should be minus 3. 22.
Oh.
22.
No, I can't math. 22. You're right. Then you can divide by 2.
What?
Why is it 22 on the bottom?
Okay, you get 5 times 5.
25.
Oh, we have to
Okay.
FOIL. There's 25. And then you
What?
have the. You have to FOIL. Then you have the positive.
So on the top.
square roots of 3.
On the top, you get 20 minus, what's 4 times the square root of 3?
You left the 5
4
alone.
square roots of 3, right?
4 square roots of 3. Okay.
Change it to 20.
On the bottom, no.
Oh.
5 times 5 is 25, right? 5 times the square root of 3 is
Yeah,
like
divide
these
by
two,
4.
those two middle pieces are going to cancel, right? Okay. What's the square root of 3 times the square root of 3? Just 3, and that's minus 3, right?
Yep.
On the bottom?
Right.
So I've got 20 minus 4 square roots of 3 all over. 22. Now, you can only reduce if all three of them will reduce, but you can divide by 2, and that is 10 minus 2 square roots of 3 all over 11. Yeah? I'm going to write it nicer. 10 minus 2. That wasn't really nice. 10 minus 2 square roots of 3 all over 11. There we go. 11 is prime. Questions about that? You know what you did on the bottom row?
I love prime.
Okay. All right, C. What's the problem with C?
No.
The I.
On the
Top.
bottom. We don't care about I on the top.
We need I on the top.
You need the I on the top. Yes, correct. So what are you going to multiply by?
Bye bye.
Or just I.
Do we have to do negative 5i, or can we just do 5i?
Bye bye.
We could just do 5i if we want to.
Sure, because it's
we
gonna
just
become
do I?
negative on the bottom.
Actually, we could just do I if we wanted to. You want to just do I?
Yes.
We don't care about having the 5 on the top. We could just do I. Taking it times I. Sure. That'll make it nice. I over I. Sure. Okay. All right. Now let's distribute him. What's negative 4 times I?
Negative 4I.
Negative 4i. What's 3i times I?
Negative 3.
Negative
3i squared. Okay, and we said I squared. Maybe write this off to the side. I squared equals negative 1. Okay, so we have 3 times negative 1, which is negative 3.
You could just say minus 3.
So negative 3, and I'm going to do minus 4i. I'm going to switch them around. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3 minus 4i. Okay, on the bottom now we have 5i squared. And I squared is negative 1. So on the bottom we have negative 5. Okay, final answer.
That's fine.
The only other thing that I would maybe do is all 3 of them are negative.
Make them all positive.
So I'm going to change all 3 of them to be positive. If you don't do that, you're not wrong. It's fine. But since all 3 of them are negative, I'm going to divide everything by a negative and make it all a positive. Okay? Good? What's he doing?
Is your,
We wonder that a lot.
I don't know.
Say that it's 9:40 and 40.
It always does that. 9:41. Whenever I'm screen recording, it defaults to 9:41. Always on January 9th. Yep. Tuesday, January 9th. I don't know. It's an Apple thing. All right, completing the square.
Boo.
Boo. Do you remember what you do to complete the square?
Yes.
Yes, you have to have the
All the variables on one side, all the numbers on the other. So I'm going to kick the 4 to the other side.
Wait, what?
Y squared minus 22y plus blank equals, what's on the right side?
4.
4 plus blank.
Huh?
Yeah?
Yes.
Goes to the other side. I'm just moving the numbers to the other side. So step 1.
Yeah, we did not.
Step 1. Yes, you did. We did this a long time ago.
There's 4 steps, right?
X is on the left. Number on the right. That's step number 1. Fill in the blank for step number 2. Fill in the blank. We have to figure out what the blank is, okay? So what I want to have happen is I want this to be a trinomial so that whatever I multiply to get this number, I can add to get this number, right? But I want them to be the same so that I can write it like that.
All facts.
So 11.
11.
So 11, x minus 11 and x minus 11. Does that give you 22 as your middle term? Negative 22? So this is x minus 11 squared. Actually, it should be y, whatever. y. Okay? So what goes in this little blank right here?
11.
No.
Negative 22.
No.
Wait. We didn't FOIL that guy out.
If you FOIL it, what's your last term? 11 times 11.
120.
Is it 121? What is it, positive 121 or negative 121? Positive 121 plus 121. Okay, so we have it equal to, hey, 125.
Hold on. Pause this for a second. Okay.
Okay, are we good to go?
Square roots.
So
Now-
what do
Now step number 3 is, what is this called? The square root property.
So y minus 11 equals square root of 125.
Okay, then we do the square root. Okay, it doesn't come out nicely. So y minus 11 falls out. The square root of 125
Un momento.
is 5 square roots of 5. Because it's 25 and 5.
11.2.
We'll just leave it as the square root of 125. But we need plus and
minus.
minus. Don't forget it. Okay? Last thing. Get y by itself.
Minus y, or minus 11.
Add 11.
Add 11.
Y equals 11 plus minus square root 125. Okay? Or 5 square roots of 5 if you want to put 125 into a thing. Okay? All right, this next one's the same thing. Same process again. You want to try it on your own?
Hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah?
No.
I don't. Oh, okay. Can we go back to the steps, please?
Go back to the steps.
Wait, isn't there 4 steps
I'm like
though?
10.
I mean, no, that's in complex trinomial. There's like 4 steps or whatever. I don't know. I might have combined the steps.
What is the square root from?
That's
Just
the
taking the
same
square
as
root of both
that.
sides. Just taking the square root of both sides. Yep. You want to try B by yourself?
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Try B. See
I
what
think
you
I
get.
got something going on here.
We got something funky going on. What do we get out up here at?
Done.
Did you get the right answer?
Come here, come here.
I gotta get the right answer.
What equals?
This is right.
Tell me when you're done.
Squared.
Does it come out nice?
No.
I won.
Okay, well I don't.
So,
What? I'm not telling you what I got to.
negative 7 plus or minus
Why are you
square
copying me?
52.
That's not funny.
Yes.
You have the right process down. Yep.
Yes, please.
Lots of good things happening, a couple weird things happening. So you bump the 3 to the other side, yeah? X squared plus 14x plus blank equals, is it positive 3?
I'm just gonna say we never learn this.
Plus blank. Okay.
I got negative 7.
Couple things that are happening that are weird.
Before I was difficult.
Multiply to get the blank, add to get the 14. What two numbers add to get 14? 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7. Okay? I had some people put 7 here. I had a couple people put 14 here. What goes in the blank?
49.
49, because 7 times 7. We got to multiply to get that number. So maybe put a star there so you don't forget that step. If that was one of you, maybe put a star by it to say multiply to get that number. Okay? So equals 3 and 49 is 52. 52. Now let's do the square root. Can you take the square root of 52? It is 2 square roots of 13. Or we'll just leave it. We'll just leave it as plus minus the square root of 52. And then subtract 7. So did you get negative 7 plus minus the square root of 52?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good?
So it's always going to be plus and minus, right? It can never be plus and minus.
What do you mean?
You have to, you can't square it.
I know, but like then
Yes, correct.
it's just a different.
Yep, it's got to be the same number.
Japanese.
Even the pluses and minuses consistent. Yep.
Oh, are you fluent in
Yep.
Japanese?
No, she got what I mean.
I understood what you were getting at. G.
She's got me.
Go over 1. 1 over 1. Okay? We have 3 pieces. We want to find a common denominator. Common denominator is
4W.
4W.
And we can cross out the bottoms off
And we got to cross off the bottoms. Why?
because there's an equal
Because of this
sign.
bad boy. So let's cross the bottoms off. Okay. We've got W plus 3. And we've got 1. And we've got W minus 5. And we got to write what they need. Need. Okay.
Ew, nasty. So W plus 3 plus 4W.
What does the first one need?
Nothing.
Nothing. So you can either put a 1 or you can just cross it off. What's the second one need?
It's 4W.
He needs a 4 and a W. What's the third one need?
He needs a 4.
He needs a 4. Okay.
So 4W minus 20.
So we've got W plus 3 plus 4W equals
4W minus 20.
4W minus 20. Yep, that's what you said.
5W, right?
Oh, heavens. We got lots of stuff going on here.
Plus 3 equals
Okay.
4W.
5W plus 3 equals 4W minus 20. Am I going too fast?
Plus
Minus
20.
4W.
A little bit? That's fine.
Minus
I'll pause.
3.
I just need to get caught back up.
So
Okay.
W
You're fine.
equals negative
I'll pause for you.
23.
Okay.
Negative
All right. Subtract the 4W.
Negative 23. Yeah.
And I'm going to subtract the 3. And you got W equals negative 23. Yeah? Okay, what can W not be equal to, by the way?
0.
If we look here, W can't be 0. What happens if W was 0? If we got 0 as an answer?
Then it's a.
Then it's no solutions,
We
right?
need to write that down.
No.
Wait, what? How
No.
do we know it can't be 0?
Because if it was 0, we would do divide by 0.
Oh.
Right? It's kind of like where's the vertical asymptote, right? Okay? Happy with that?
Remember in calculus.
B.
On the bottom.
Okay.
Plus minus.
Plus minus. Ellie and Ethan are all over that usually. Okay, we got 3 pieces. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm gonna break the first one down. I'm gonna guess that my 2 pieces are probably x minus 4 and x plus 3 because that's what the other 2 pieces are. Right? If I was a good guesser, I would guess these 2 pieces make this guy. Right?
It is cool.
They do.
So my common denominator, x minus 4, x plus 3, x minus 4, x plus 3. You can skip writing this if you don't want to. If you're not one of those people that likes writing that.
Say what?
Oh my gosh, this one's dead. Throw it away.
Here, pen. Not all of the markers work. Just so you know, because my pens are dying.
Oh man.
Did these bleed bad or not?
No, not too.
Okay, how we doing?
Well,
Are we ready?
depends.
No.
The
We're
first
good?
one- The first
No.
one doesn't need anything.
First one doesn't need anything. What's the middle one need?
The
X
x
minus
plus 3.
X plus 3. The second one needs, or the third one needs actually, x minus 4. Okay, now the bottom cancels off because there's an equal sign. Okay, now I've got negative 14, and then I'm going to distribute my negative 1 through, right? That is minus x minus 3 equals 2x minus 8. I'm like just right a step behind Josie because I hear her talking out loud and then I say the same thing after.
Yes.
Okay? Okay, now what did you do?
Oh, Comey, I forgot to
Combine
do
the 3 and the.
Combine this. Negative 17 minus x equals 2x minus 8. Add the x. Oop. Add the x. Add the x. Okay. Can I add the 8 at the same time? Okay, what's negative 17 plus 8? Negative 9 equals 3x. And divide by 3. X equals negative 3.
Negative 9 equals.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What can x not equal?
Negative 3.
And,
Negative 4. Positive 4. 4.
okay, if I look at these guys, if x was 4, I would end up with 0. If x was negative 3, I would end up with 0. So what do we put?
No solution.
No solutions. What? That's not 18, that's plus 8.
Oh.
I know exactly where you're looking, right? That spot? Right here? Is that where you were looking? Yeah, I know what you're looking at.
It's like I have 8. I know we got 18.
Plus 8. Plus 8.
Okay, wait.
Okay, so no solutions on that one. It should have been negative 3, but it's no solutions. Make sure you just glance back up at the top, right? Good, good?
No, hold on.
Okay. Reese knows she gets to use this on her test, so she's writing every single thing
How long is
down.
this gonna take? Like, how many questions is this test?
Everything down.
It's going to be as long as this review.
Everything.
That's a lie.
Are you kidding me?
I shouldn't say that because the people on the video can't see my sarcastic face that I'm making, so they're going to be like, what? It really is?
Yell at them. It's
I'm being
Guys, you're
I'm being
supposed to
sarcastic.
give
It's not
other
gonna be that.
cues,
It's not gonna be that long.
like, change
Okay, we're gonna finish this tomorrow, but we're not stopping now. We're gonna be able to finish this tomorrow. We're gonna keep
We're not
going.
doing this tomorrow, remember, Comey? We're doing homecoming tomorrow.
Well, we need to finish this first,
No.
and it won't take very long.
Can we take
We
our
still
test?
got like 10 minutes left.
Can we
Okay,
take
here
our
we go.
test on Wednesday?
Ugh. This next problem's all.
I'm
Because
thinking on Monday.
What?
When are you
No,
gonna
I'm
take
thinking
it?
of Monday, right?
Yeah, we
No,
are.
because we could review
No.
Monday, and then we
Yeah,
can
you're gonna go.
whiteboards Tuesday,
All three of
and then
us-
we can
all
test
four
on
of us are gone
Wednesday.
Tuesday.
Wednesday.
You're killing me.
Facts. Tate's gone Tuesday.
You're
Yeah,
killing
now
me.
we're gone on Tuesday. So we can do
Okay,
whiteboards on
alright, let's
Tuesday
keep
and
going.
Wednesday.
Let's keep going. I'll think about it. I'll think about it while we're doing the next couple problems. All right, here we go.
Take it Thursday, because then we can whiteboards
Okay.
Wednesday and Tuesday.
No, No,
Can
we're
we
not
just
waiting
take it
until
Friday?
Thursday. No. Like tomorrow?
No,
Yes.
Next
I
Friday.
mean,
Okay.
next Friday.
All right, here we go. H.
Do we have class?
Let's get rolling. H, what are you going to do first?
Well, that's fast.
Do we have class next Friday?
I don't know.
So it's just
Next
a
Friday?
Thursday.
I have no idea. No.
Because we're still
Okay,
kind of-
what's H? How do we solve for H? What do we do this one first?
Wait, hold on.
Subtract the
What?
two.
Subtract the 2. Perfect. Okay, here we go.
Okay, just wait. You gotta just pause for a second.
Square root of
Yeah,
M plus 18 equals
Two, n minus 2.
M minus
Too much
2.
that counts.
Okay, now what?
Square it.
Square it.
Orange.
Square it. So M plus 18 is on this side.
Comes out.
Okay?
Whatever, square
What
it,
is
square
M
it.
minus 2 squared?
We have to foil.
We have to
M
foil.
plus
Don't
18.
forget it.
Aw, this one's
Don't
cute.
forget it.
Yeah.
Okay? M times M is M squared. M times minus 2. Minus 2M. Another minus 2M. And a plus 4.
These are from last year at the beginning of the year.
Okay.
Squared minus 4m
Where'd
plus
you get
4.
them?
M squared minus 4M plus 4. Okay?
These are nice pens.
I think last year we
Now-
had, like,
Are we doing okay so far? I'm going to pause. Hold on.
No.
Are we doing okay so far? Now what shall we do?
Wow, why did we get everything?
What?
Minus 4.
Move everything over to the right side. So minus the M and minus the 18. I like that idea. 0 equals M squared. And then what?
No, it's just m.
What?
Are we just gonna leave it?
Now
like
it's M
that?
squared. Okay? Minus
5m.
5M minus
Negative 14.
14. Okay? Oh, that's nice. He breaks down. Multiply to get 14. Add to get negative 5.
Negative 7 and 2, right?
M minus 7. M plus 2. Yeah? So, do I have to equal, like set them equal to something?
Yes.
Yes. M equals positive 7. And M equals negative 2. Do you guys all understand why it's the opposite, right? If I set it equal to 0 and I add it to the other side?
Yeah.
Do I need to write that out?
No.
Okay. 7 and negative 2. Can those be my answers?
Yeah, we can have
Sure.
everything.
We can have that. Okay?
Are we doing the last of this page today?
We'll see.
and then-
We'll see. Okay, B.
How about just this one?
What are you going to do first on B?
We're gonna add the 6.
Subtract the
I know,
6.
God.
Subtract the 6. Okay, negative 4 cubic root of 2x minus 5 equals how much?
4.
4. Okay, now I
Divide by negative.
divide by negative 4. Divide by negative 4. The cubic root of 2x minus 5 equals
Negative 1.
negative 1. Wait a second. I thought you couldn't have a square root equal negative
You
1.
can't. We're done. Ha.
No,
I don't know.
Wait, can we just take the cubic?
But it's a cubic.
I-
But
Oh,
it's
it is
a
the
cubic
cubic
root,
root.
not a square root. Oh darn. Oh darn.
Oh, I like
So,
Square
you can have a cubic root turn out to be negative. So let's cube it.
Negative.
Oh, wait, I mean,
2x minus 5.
Can't equal a negative number.
Can't equal a negative number. Correct. What is negative 1 to the third power? Negative 1, negative 1, negative 1.
I'm so lost.
Negative 1.
You're lost?
I
Should we back
finished
up?
the last one.
No.
What?
I didn't finish the last one.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
okay.
You left us behind.
Oh, I left you behind? Okay.
We can leave
We'll
them, it's
bump
okay.
back. It's fine. We'll bump back.
I don't know where you got
Okay.
5.
If you're going, finish this one. If you're going, finish that one.
Oh,
Go.
minus 4.
Negative 1.
Boys,
This one is
Boys.
greater than an
Boys.
equal. It's
Yeah, so that's
positive
like-
on the other side. Correct.
Then we're good.
Yeah,
We
look
have to
at you
try
go.
the end.
That's your cheat sheet. I like that. Yeah.
Wait, come here, come here. Come here, come here. Is it?
Wait, say something like I said.
Okay. Please subtract. Is it positive? I think I got x equals 2, but I don't know for sure.
Hey, Carter, how you doing?
Hey, Comature, is it x equals 2?
I have no idea. I don't know. Hold on.
No.
I'll get to that.
Eli, say
1.5.
How you doing, Carter?
Say
What?
random sentence.
Can you what?
Anything.
Connor, did you get an answer?
Wait, are we cubic?
Oh, you have to add the 5
Anything.
Why would
over.
we find the cubic
Okay.
root?
Oh, you have-
What are we up?
And it's
Where are we
negative
at?
1
Hold on.
plus 5.
It's 5, not 4.
Hold on, I'm waiting on Carter. Just wait, and we'll go back over. Are you doing okay, Carter?
Yeah,
Just a
Okay.
sentence.
You tell me when you're ready.
I'm good.
Are you
Yes,
good?
Josie, you're
Okay.
ready.
All right.
Yeah, let's
Now,
go.
did you get any of this written down, Carter? Okay.
No.
So we subtracted the 6 divided by negative 4.
This is not my highlighter. Don't,
But why is
that's
there
not my
food involved?
sticky
What?
note.
Why is there food involved?
Because we divide by 4.
4 on the bottom. So we added this 6 over, or subtracted the 6 over, and we got 4. But this negative 4 is being multiplied by this guy. So we divided by a negative 4. Yeah? Sure, that's fine. Okay? And 4 divided by negative 4 is negative 1. So now we're here. Okay?
Hey,
What did you guys get when you cubed negative 1? Negative 1 to the third power is negative 1. Okay, and then, now it's just simple math. Add the 5 to x equals 4, and let's divide by 2. X equals 2.
Sure.
There you go.
Yeah, let's go. I did it right.
Okay?
That
Good?
makes me so happy.
Wait, what?
Yeah, x equals 2. Did you get 2?
Problem tape, are you?
Bup, bup,
Gosh,
bup, bup, bup.
freaking darn it, I forgot to place a negative on my 1.
So you got
Same tape.
3.
3.
You got 3. All right. Okay, good? All right. Should we do like one more? 2 more?
Can we just finish this page, I guess?
We'll finish this page.
You
Okay.
got some notes for these eyes. Write those things down.
Okay. I's. We know that I squared equals negative 1.
I squared equals negative.
Okay, so I'm going to write this in terms of I squared. I squared. How many times do I take I squared times itself to get close to 17? I'd have to go to 16, right?
So 8.
So 8. That will give me 16, but then I need one more. That will give me 17. I can only write it in terms of I squared. So 16 and then one more is 17. But I squared is negative 1, and I'm taking that to the 8th power. I'm just rewriting everything. What is negative 1 to the 8th power? Is it negative or positive? Positive. 8 is an even number. An even number of negatives is a positive. So this is positive 1 times I. What's positive 1 times I? Just I.
Okay, write all the multiple
Yeah.
of 4 and stuff on there.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's do this one first, and then we'll write them.
Oh.
So the answer is
42 is an even number. This is I squared to the what power? 21st. I squared to the 21st power. Yeah?
So it's just positive.
Okay. So this is negative 1 to the 21st power. Is that positive or negative? Negative. Negative 1, is it have an I?
No.
No, because it's an even number. Okay?
an odd
Or excuse me, even it's an even exponent because it doesn't, so it doesn't have an I. So even exponents. For even exponents, if it's divisible by 4, it equals what?
1. Right?
Yep, it equals 1. If it's divisible by 4, it equals 1. If it's not divisible by 4, like this one was an even number, but it wasn't divisible by 4. 42 does not divide 4. It is negative 1. Okay? If it's an odd exponent, and it is 1 greater than divisible by 4, right? 17 was 1 greater than a number that was divisible by 4, true? 16 is divisible by 4, 1 greater than that. My answer is going to be positive I, right? If it's 1 greater than not divisible by 4, it's going to be negative I. Okay, was that true for our 2 questions that we just had?
Yes.
Sure. Okay, we'll stop there. Because I don't think we're going to have enough time for the next one.
Good.
If you want to try the next one on your own, you can.
I don't want to do him.
Okay. We'll start there tomorrow. All right. Goodbye, people watching the video. That was really long.